Hi, I'm Andy Churchill, and I'm running for one of the 3 at-large seats on Amherst Town Council. I've lived here since 1995. I raised my kids in this town, and I love Amherst, and I just like helping out. So early on, when I first moved here, I attended a visioning process at the high school. It was sort of a precursor to the master planning process that happened a few years later. And for me, it was like catnip. I have a master's in public policy. I have an interest in public sector issues. And it was just great engaging with other people and brainstorming about ways to improve the town, what the future of the town might look like. I soon joined town meeting. And then when my kids entered school, I was elected to their school council. I joined with some other parents to form an elementary parents coalition to advocate for the restoring of the some cuts that have been made to the school budget. And I was then elected to the school committee, which I chaired for 4 years. That led to subsequent work on a number of committees, including the Budget Coordinating Group, the Joint Capital Planning Committee, the Comprehensive Planning Committee, the Amherst UMass Town Gown Steering Committee, the Charter Commission, which I chaired, and the Charter Review Committee, which I serve on now. So I have lots of experience with town budgets and town processes, town operations, but I think more important than just the experience is temperament. I think I work well on committees. I think I'm friendly and I can work well with people. And I found that you can get a lot done if you meet people where they are, if you listen more than you talk, if you don't care who gets the credit. And it's also helpful if you have a sense of humor and a thick skin. I'm motivated now to run for town council because I'm concerned about Amherst's fiscal sustainability. State aid is declining, our taxes are already high, and we have rightfully high expectations about the quality of our schools, our roads, our public facilities and services. So I think we have a choice at this point. We can either expand the pie of town revenues, or we can watch tempers flare as various groups fight over limited resources. I want to expand the pie of tax revenues, and I think that will strengthen our public services and our sense of community. Some ideas that I think would be helpful. Housing. I think an emphasis on housing is really important. I think we need to identify appropriate areas where more housing can be built, which would increase tax revenue and would also help with our affordability issues by bringing in more supply to meet the high demand. Schools. We need to ensure excellent schools. They're part of our identity as an educated community and an educating community. And I have school committee experience. I spent my career in education, research, and administration. Schools are very important to me. Roads. We all have complaints about potholes and the condition of our roads. And we also know that there's a significant backlog of repairs that need to be made. I want to see a credible plan to eliminate that backlog, and I will work to see that happen. Our fire and DPW buildings. We've needed a fire station in South Amherst for years, and our DPW building is over 100 years old and is crumbling. I would like to see a plan to identify one location where we could co-locate these 2 needed new buildings and build them simultaneously, which I think would help create efficiencies and save us some money. Finally, making the charter work. I chaired the Charter Commission, and I know that work is not done to continue to improve our form of government, so I would like to continue to improve the form of government that I helped others develop on that commission. So those are some of my ideas, but I want to hear your ideas. I want to represent you. I think a public elected official, your main job is to translate between government and the people that you're representing. And so I want to help connect the residents to their government and help them feel heard and understand what's going on. So as I've mentioned, I have lots of experience. More importantly, I think I have the temperament to work well with others and get things done for our town. So please vote November 4th, and I would very much appreciate one of your votes for at-large town councilor. Thank you very much.